What's up, guys? Barry Game here, back with some more Idle Heroes, and today, well, a lot of people have been posting and flexing with their A copies. I've seen Vulcan, I've seen your Aspen, I've seen actually quite a few of them pop up on Reddit and Discord, and a lot of people are saying, what do I do with it? Do I sell it? Do I keep it? Do I try to maybe move it on a different week of the event? Well, let's talk about that, because there's a couple different situations on Reddit I want to take a look at. I think Sugar was one of them, Super Hopo, and Kushruff. They all three of them posted yesterday and today about their new A or even A plus heroes, which is just absolutely insane. But hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Maybe this helps you guys out decide what to do as well. Let's jump right into it. So over here on the Idle Heroes Discord, we can see a few of these that are going around. yeah, I'd say so. What do I do? Do I keep it or sell it for myself? So this one here, look at that attack value. I think that's like 2,000 more attack almost than even my Vulcan has. Now, of course, the bonus stats definitely need to be rerolled, but A plus, A, and A made a solid A tier copy. What do you do? Do I keep or sell? Well, it's a hard decision just to make when you just post information like this. You really need to be posting like all of your account information, but if you are at least a decent ways in the game, this could be a very, very good one, because like keep Vulcan, he'll help so much in the Void campaign. Oh, I didn't mean to do that one there. Hold on, clicking's hard. But yeah, you don't really like it. Andre is saying something 100% true. You don't really need an A tier giant killer. It just does help quite a bit. I think we even got on our account, we didn't have a single giant killer, and we still made it to chapter 4-3 before we decided to get Vulcan, and then afterwards we got like Mockman as well for the Hollow campaign and all that other stuff. But I don't know if I necessarily like this advice. It is sound advice from Andre saying basically sell it off, then buy an Aspen, Vesa, or even Mockman, and then a B plus Vulcan. I don't think that's a good idea, because one thing that I've noticed is Vulcan prices have dropped. So I don't think you'll be able to flip that A tier copy for like you'll probably get like an A minus Lord if you're Aspen, and then have a little bit left over. It really depends on where you want to focus on. And again, Void campaign is just like the most important game mode out there. But yeah, there's a lot of profanity. Don't read the profanity on here. Keep it, rerolling, get good stats like Giant Killer. You make him primary homeowner. Exactly. He's gonna destroy in PvP as well. That's one thing he does so much, is so much power in the freaking. It's just ridiculous how much PvP damage he has. And technically, A minus Mockman are like going for more right now, so I don't know. I guess we'll have to see how the prices kind of adjust this week. But that was the first one that we saw. The second one down here is just got my first A tier. What to do next? Already has giant killer and crit damage. Control immunity offset's not a useless stat on him either, so overall it's a decent roll. Much lower attack, A minus, but again, still very, very solid. And it says, yes, I used hammers to get giant killer. This is the best I could get. I have an Eloise team, but now that I got him, do I make a Lord of Fear Aspen team? Yeah, this is when you transition on your account away from the Eloise setups to a Lord of Fear Aspen team, because he is going to crush things even in the Void campaign for you. He does damage, he CCs, he does so much. Let's see whatever the people saying too. Yeah, jealous 100%. Maybe we can get one today too. We'll have to see what we can find and then sell it and save it for the next warrior. Yeah, these games seem to be giving 8 copies to all the noob accounts today. Sorry, I'm kind of salty. Yeah, I can totally agree with all this. Auction house, if you're free to play. I mean, here's the difference. If this was a free to play account, an earlier game, and they got the Vulcan, I would probably say sell it and then get something else. But Lord of Fear Aspen is a very good early game Transcendence hero. Like, he really is. And that's a huge difference between the Vulcan and the Aspen. And then lastly, I think there was one other one. Yeah, this one here. Look at this guy. A plus attack on it. Doesn't show the actual stats, sadly. But so today it starts the Soul Gala. Oh no, this is actually one that he's had. I've been using and holding on to this Aspen. Would it be a good call to sell him off and use the Starry Gems to get a higher spot in leaderboard? Absolutely not. No. We'll actually jump into game here as well, because One thing that I've noticed is a lot of people ask the same question is, should I just like sell it, get the starry gems, and then go for a higher rank on the leaderboard? And honestly, that does not sound like a very sound strategy, because the leaderboard, being that we now get a guaranteed SSS, is, I mean, you're just not going to get your value back. You're better off probably selling the Aspen at this point than doing anything else. So let's just jump in. I want to take a look at where the points are already for this leaderboard, because like honestly, the leaderboard is going to be crazy. Every single time this comes up now where you can actually get the top copies, and even what, it's like 50 plus is the A- copy. Chances are you're going to sell this copy, use those starry gems for awakenings, and you're not actually going to even get an A- in return. Because if you take a look down here, where is it? Where's the session? Where is it? Is it all the way at the top? It is. You would need to get in the top 10. There's no way you're going to get in the top 10 with only that. I mean, that is a risk, and probably not a risk I'd be willing to take. This number is going to be so big by the end of the week. And then also just talking about it while we're here, going to the auction house and just looking at all the copies here of like the top heroes that everybody's going for. Those feel like they're the top 4. Vesa looks like going for the cheapest around 25. Vulcan looks like you get like 25, 27. Honestly, Aspen value is like up there nowadays as well. Vulcan. Honestly, I wonder if Mockman and Aspen are kind of like more premium nowadays, just because of the amount of game modes that they're used in. Especially since a lot of people are finishing the Void campaign too, so they don't need the Vulcan anymore, or even the Mockman. Seems like Aspen is the go-to for what people want right now. Heck, look at this A+ Vulcan, only 50,000. I mean, that's just crazy cheap nowadays. Still a lot. Let's not get that twisted. It's still a ton, but that kind of gives you a little guide on who to sell it for. Yes, you could sell like the Vulcan and get a Vesa plus have something extra left over. Holy cow, look at that copy. That is the weirdest copy I've ever seen. S tier roll. How exciting is that to get an S tier roll and then you barely get an A- hero? That is just absolutely bonkers. But that, I mean, the attack is the important stat here. Is that the only one that got an S tier attack? It looks like it. But yeah, I mean, if you're an early game account, Lord of Fear Aspen is going to be amazing. There's another one right here with the S tier, it looks like. S speed down here. But yeah, I figured I'd just kind of talk about these topics right here, give a little bit of input. Definitely don't do this. It's way too much risk. This is already a bomb hero, like absolutely amazing copy Lord of Fear Aspen. And then in these situations, I would most definitely keep this Aspen and convert from an Eloise account over to an Aspen account. And lastly, the Vulcan one is the only big question mark. Just depends on where you are in the game. He thrives more in the late game, so we'll have to see. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys hit an A tier copy, and I'll see you guys next time.